shout out to everybody. I want to talk to y'all real quick. Look, shout out to Cortez. You know what I'm saying? He ended up having a pretty good battle, you know, on Chrome 23 against King. Very, very good battle. A lot of people have been talking about it, you know, and he got some things to say, man. So I guess he ended up sending me the link of this. And so it looks like Cortez says it's just all business from now on. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he's kind of talking about his issues with URL or whatever. So let's listen to all this. You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
Something, and like I said, like I got the utmost love for URL. And you did tell me, and I wanted to like really deep dive into this shit. And you're like, yo, like I could never URL ever again. You said that.
I did say that.
Can you say that? Why did you? Why? Can you tell me what happened?
Go to monetization right there. Uppercut Podcast, Tiger, man, come on in. At least shout. You do whatever you want to do with your content. Shout out to you, man. But at least the first minute, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think the YouTube rules is like the first 1 or 2 minutes, like no bad words. You know what I'm saying? Thug like yo, he comes right out the gate. Shout out to him, man. Let's listen to this.
Now I wanna say this, right? Because like that week, that we was on Mav's show. Yeah. That was what, a couple days
before. Shout out to Mav Hoffa. He got a new song he just dropped. Shout out to him. He sent it to me. Shout out.
Before my son turned himself in, right?
Correct.
So I am gonna say this, like as a man, I'm gonna say
he said his son turned himself in. Like, what is going on?
I was feeling away, and I was like super upset, and I was feeling like it was me alone. Yeah. Like I was tight. You feel me? Like, do I feel the same way now?
Why was you tight? Can you explain what?
Yeah. All right. So bet, right? So my son catches the.
Yo, that hat is extra crispy. Pause. He got that New York Yankee hat on, bro. That hat fire, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you. Cortez always had like the best fitted caps. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cortez.
The case, we catch the two bails, like I just said, right?
Right.
That's 40 bands just out my pocket. You feel what I'm saying?
But you catch 2 bails, 40 bands out of your pocket. Like what? What's going on?
Like I was tight. You feel me? Like, do I feel the same way now?
Why was you tight? Can you explain what?
Yeah. All right. So bet, right? So my son catches the case. We catch the two bails, like I just said, right?
Right.
That's 40 bands just out my pocket. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't
40 band for 2 bails. Yo.
A little bit of change. You feel me? So at the same time, what I was trying to do was negotiate a deal with URL, like a 3-battle deal.
Okay.
And you know, I expressed to them like, yo, like
you told them.
I told them the situation with my son.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'll even take shorts. You feel me? Like, I'm willing to do whatever I gotta do for my son. This ain't 100%. Even really about the battles. It wasn't about who the battle was or whatever, but I was just trying to negotiate a deal with them. You know what I mean? A three battle deal. We came to a certain agreement, you know what I mean? And they just didn't come through on the deal at all. Like, I wasn't booked at all.
Yo, I wonder how much the deal was, because he need 40 bands. I'm sure he got like some money like put to the side. You know what I'm saying? Most people do. But he need like 40 bands. So he's trying to negotiate a 3-battle deal. Like, I wonder how much he's trying to get for them 3 battles. That's what I wonder.
So when I'm trying to scrape up now after the thing, I'm trying to do this for the lawyer money because I wanted a certain lawyer. That lawyer was 3 figures though. You feel me? I had my own bread. I just needed a little bit of extra bread from the battles in order to.
You said the lawyer was 3 figures.
Figures though. You feel me? Scrape up now after the thing. I'm trying to do this for the lawyer money because I wanted a certain lawyer. That lawyer was 3 figures though. You feel me? I had my own bread. I just needed a little bit of extra bread from the battles in order to secure it because I just got the discovery. Now I'm seeing what's going on. Right. And I knew exactly how I wanted to fight the case.
Right.
You feel me? So they was like, all right, cool, we got you. And then it was
they said we got you.
Yeah, they did. You know what I'm saying?
So said, we got you.
They booked me twice previously because I had battled Kid Slade and I battled Clutch. And that was when my son was locked up. Those 2 battles was while my son was going in and out of the 2 bail things.
Yeah.
So those helped me with the bail stuff. And then after that, it was when I wanted to renegotiate. Like, yo, look, let me get 3.
Oh, so they did give him some money that, I mean, he did like a battle deal or whatever, but they did give him some money to where it helped with his bail stuff. All right. Like, this is like kind of, people are starting to talk about this. You see what I'm saying? People like DMing me. Let me show y'all my DMs. I ain't about to do that. People like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what's going on with Cortez? I'm like, what is people talking about? Like, yo, he aired out the URL. For right now, it sounds like, yo, he negotiated a deal with him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they ended up doing some sort of deal to where he was able to get bail money. That's what it sounded like to me. So let's listen to this.
Because I had battled Kid Slade and I battled Clutch. And that was when my son was locked up. Those 2 battles was while my son was going in and out of the 2 bail things. So those helped me with the bail stuff. And then after that, it was when I wanted to renegotiate. Like, yo, look, let me get 3 battles. You know what I mean? It don't matter when you book me.
Right.
Like, you don't have to book me for 6 months, but let's at least work it out so I could get the deposits and I can handle the rest coming out of my pocket and just get it already, because it's time sensitive with this, with the lawyer. 100%. You know what I mean? To fight the case.
100%.
And, you know, they didn't come through. Now, was I mad at them? Yeah, I was mad at them, and I was aggy. And it wasn't just them, too, because, like, I put a little memo out to a couple leagues.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like
he's mad at them about that.
But let's at least work it out so I could get the deposits and I can handle the rest coming out of my pocket and just get it already, because it's time sensitive with this, with the lawyer. 100%. You know what I mean? To fight the case.
100%.
And, you know, they didn't come through. Now, was I mad at them? Yeah, I was mad at them, and I was aggy. And it wasn't just them, too, because, like, I put a little memo out to a couple leagues.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like it wasn't just them, but, like, I told a couple leagues, like, yo, I ain't really getting into specifics with other leagues, though.
Got it.
Because I was looking at it like, oh, URL, I'm a day one with them. Like, I've never borrowed money from the league before. I've never asked for my rent to be paid. I've never literally ever.
First of all, nobody should be doing that. This is me being like me just like assessing this. Like, nobody should be like hitting them like for a loan or like to get their rent paid or for their phone bills to be paid. Like, URL has done that for people. You see what I'm saying? But nobody should. Like, people should have their stuff in order to where they don't have to do something like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, save your money, like, you know, but things can happen, but you should have like other avenues to like try to get some money. You know what I mean? Like, just, you should not have to ask them for that. Me just being real.
I'm a day one with them. Like, I've never borrowed money from the league before. I've never asked for my rent to be paid. I've never literally ever hit them up unless it's battle related. I've never borrowed money for my kids or nothing like that.
You should not hit them up unless it's battle related, right? Like, what y'all think? Like, he's setting the stage to, like, you know, say something. But like they're just like it's a company. Like, they book you, you a contractor, you do the job that you're supposed to do, and then you move on. If something else comes up, they call you, they book you, or maybe you need some money, and so you want to see if they got some people that you can battle, get the battle done. That's it. That's how it's a business. You know what I mean? Like, nothing more, nothing less, just a business. Even if you a day one in somebody else's business, it's still a business. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't know. But let's see what he's saying. Maybe he gonna make some sense out of it.
And I'm a day one nigga. I'm 15 years in. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I was salty. I was tight. You feel me? And I was like, yeah. And then I ended up with.
Yeah, but why are you salty and why are you upset about it? Like, I mean, I get it. And maybe it's just like, I guess it was the time he was talking about, like, he was trying to negotiate a $3 battle deal. You know what I'm saying? I just got off work, my bad, thug life. You know what I'm saying? I'm live. He said he's trying to negotiate a 3 battle deal. They said that they would do it, and then they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why he upset. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, maybe if he coming at it from that perspective, it's like, yo, we negotiated a deal. I'm thinking the deal is going to go through, and then you hit me back with the deal's not going to go through, then I'm upset because I'm kind of relying on that. But then you in negotiations for a deal, like you should not, you know what I'm saying? This ain't going at Cortez, it's just like anybody. Like you should not plan on anything unless things are ironclad. Like once you sign the papers, that's when it's, you see what I'm saying? What's going on, Mike P? Once you sign the papers, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But until then, if it's not ironclad, I don't know. I'm just a vet. As a member on the channel, he said, is it from the company or their friends? Who is Smack and Beasley? You know what I'm saying? And then Houston said, he's a member on the channel. He said, what's good? What's going on, bro?
A decent lawyer, but not the lawyer I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I ended up with the result, with some good time, but I feel like I could have fought the case a little bit better and got my son less time, you know? Also, though, that's my son. That's my responsibility.
Right.
I can't be sitting here being mad at everybody else. What my son is involved in and the shit that I'm doing as a father, you got to take some accountability for that after a while. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, like, thug life, you could do everything. Bro, I've seen, like, people's kids, like, the parent that did everything right. You know what I'm saying? Made sure they didn't go without anything, put them on punishment, grounded them when they supposed to be on punishment or grounded. You know what I'm saying? Raised them, helped them with their math homework, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then the child grows up to be Z Money. I don't know if y'all know who he is. Z Money's father was rich. You know what I'm saying? He was a rich dude. And he ends up wanting to be a thug and wanting to be a dealer. Shorty want to be a thug. It's like his father had put him in a good position, in a good space to where he should not have like went that route, but he ended up doing it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you could do everything right, but the child ends up going the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
So it was like a gray area where I was mad because I was like, they family, but at the same time, it's a business. And I'm going to look at it like that from now on. Like, I just feel like it was a lesson for me. Like, yeah, I was upset, mad at the world. It's me, my son. My son got he just got sent to.
Bro, you should not be. Like, I mean, I get it, though. Like, I get what he's saying. Like, yo, it's you know what I mean? Like, now I got to look at it like that. He probably thought, like, because Smack and Beasley, maybe they, like, super cool. You know, when you see people, you know what I mean? Shaking hands, dabbing into all of that. He probably think like they have a true, like, you know what I mean? Like a friendship or something like that. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this is a business. You know what I mean? It's not URL's responsibility to be giving people money for, you know what I'm saying? For stuff like that. You know, a thug, like, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but I get why he's saying like he was upset like at a certain point, but it's like, they a business. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day.
To 7 years, right. You know what I mean? But
and then they did say yeah?
Yeah, they did. They did. They can't deny that. You know what I'm saying?
So
but
wait, hold on.
At the same time, it's a business.
Right.
And I'm going to look at it like that from now on. Like, I just feel like it was a lesson for me. Like, yeah, I was upset, mad at the world. It's me, my son. My son got he just got sent to 7 years. Right. You know what I mean? But
and then
that would like get a person mad. You know what I'm saying? His son got sentenced. You probably feel like you could have got him a better deal, but then this happens. You know what I'm saying? And he don't get like the deal that you think that he should get. But you did what you could do, like in your circumstance. You see what I'm saying? You got the lawyer or whatever that you could do within your circumstance. Not everybody gonna have like 50 cent money. You know what I'm saying? Or like big money like that. You know what I mean? So you did the best you could do in that situation is how I feel. Mike P said, it's a weird situation for sure. A father's desperation to help his son and looking at an entity he helped build to come to his aid. Tough. Okay.
They did say yeah?
Yeah, they did. They did. They can't deny that. You know what I'm saying?
So but you expected them to pull through after.
Yeah, and reached out a couple times and I didn't get no feedback. So once I seen it, I just stopped hitting them. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna sit there and beg. I figured out different ways to get certain money up and do what I gotta do.
Right.
But
you gotta like figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Get the money, figure it out. Call around, like if the battle rap is, if this is the mode you get like extra money, like your side hustle, whatever, get some battles booked, do what you got to do, get the money up, you know what I'm saying? If that's your motivation, You know what I mean? I'm a different type of father. I'd be like, what you done did? You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like, what did you do? Now, if it's like, we gonna get back to that, but if it's something like he all the, like my son is like all the way in the right, and sometimes your son can be wrong, you know what I mean? But it's like, I mean, if you out here wilding, lock him up. I'm from the wasteland, I'm heartless. You love your kids, but if he like Hunter Biden, like, oh, you got to go to jail. It is what it is. Seen that laptop. You out of here. You can't save kids from everything. You know what I'm saying? Once they become an adult, they make them decision. You can't save them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't. I mean, you're going to do what you can do as a father. But depends on what you done did. You know what I'm saying?
Easiest route would have been to do that. You feel what I'm saying?
Got it.
That's why, like, even math.
Somebody said, I was about to say easy. Everybody been talking about easy. Somebody said, Mark said, URL build out serve. How many times URL don't mess with core? URL help many battle rappers. Why not core? They're not obligated to help anybody. That is their money. This ain't the welfare office. I'm saying what it is. I'm not talking about Cortez. I'm just saying in general, dog, this is a business. Smack, like, people don't realize, like, Smack, Beasley, and Chico, they are real people who got families and they trying to, like, save for retirement. They don't want to do this forever. They got to save money. They don't have to. Maybe the relationship they got with Surf might be different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Surf brings in a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, everybody's relationship with different people is different. People, you know what I'm saying? Their relationship with different. They don't owe nobody nothing. I used to hear stories they was paying people's phone bill. I used to be in my mind like, what? You know what I'm saying? Paying people's phone bills, like fronting people money, and then the battler not showing up to do the battle. And look what K-Shine just did. Thug Life. I'm sorry, K-Shine. I rock with you. It is what it is. Look at what they just did with this is an example. These are street people. They from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with being from the streets, but if they from the streets. Look what they did with K-Shine. Allegedly. Gave him all his money up front. K-Shine got that money deposited. I'm from the streets. I ain't doing a battle. I'm from the streets. Caught you slipping, URL. I'm from the streets. He been gone for years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. They don't have any obligation to bail anybody out. I want to make that clear. You know what I'm saying? He's like understanding, like, yo, this is a business. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, nah, I can't really get mad at it. This is a business. Like, yeah. But no, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people in general be like, oh, URL should do this. They should do that. What y'all think? They like a payday loan place? Like, they can do whatever they want to do. Man, I don't even loan people money. I got a little bit of bread, a little bit. I be rocking Temu. I don't be spending all my money on it and stuff like this. Fitted hats. I wore one hat for a whole year. Thug life. Save my little bit of money. For an emergency, you never know what can happen. You never want to be under anybody else's mercy in this life. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Save your money. Stack up your money. Nobody owes you anything. That's my, like that, like you, like I would, hey, you are, hey, Smack, Beasley. I wish I could call them like, I can't pay my phone bill. Pay that for me. Just get that one time. Like, what? Like, no, bruh. But we gonna finish listening to what Cortez said. We not clowning Cortez. I'm just like, battlers that be going to leagues, like, yo, you gotta do what you gotta do in a dire situation, like your son. You know what I'm saying? He got to figure out. And some, you know, if he gets into that, maybe he like, you know what I mean? His son real close to him. Maybe he feel like that ain't, you know what I mean? I don't know what his son went in for. You know, maybe like, yo, this ain't right. I don't want to lose my son. This, you know what I mean? This long, let me do something. The desperation hits. Your ego goes out the window. You got to get this money up. You know what I'm saying? And you going to people that you think you rock with, you cool with, you shake hands with, and then they don't come through for you. Amma said, Timu, yes, this is Timu, thug life. Y'all be going in my son is wearing all of that like $100 hoodie crap. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wearing that. He get on Christmas and birthdays. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wearing that. Why? What am I doing? Why am I gonna have a fresh like fitted cap like that for all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, money is money. Everybody be having them Jordans on, like the $250 Air Maxes on. No! Can't do it. Let me get them on clouds. I ain't doing it. And then it be the freshest people get in the situation. This ain't like this in Cortez. Like Cortez be fresh. Look at that fitted cap. That is fresh. It be the freshest people. When they get into a situation, you know, Liz be getting your money. You know what I'm saying? Like people be like, no. Gucci. Everybody want to get the money, go straight to Gucci. Gucci ain't getting nothing. Louis Vuitton ain't getting a dime. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm saving up because you never know what's going to happen out here. People need to get that. We're going to get back to this. Put it in your mind. You never know what's going to happen. You might do everything right. It could be somebody that's closest to you, a son, a daughter, your mom, your dad, like your brother. Something can happen. And you might need some bread quick. You know what I mean? You've been putting all your money in the bank all these years. Go to a bank and ask for a loan. See what they're gonna say. Oh, we need some pay stubs real quick. Well, I've been giving you money for 10 years. Oh, I don't care about that. Where them pay stubs at? But I thought y'all loved me. Y'all gave me a card and everything. It's a cool color. Where is the pay stubs? And I want some references. They don't care about you. Never put yourself in a situation where you're going to be desperate for anybody because you're going to lean on, and then it's going to happen. You're going to start leaning on your friends. And, you know, friends are supposed to be your friends, but just because somebody your friend don't mean they got to give you money. I don't give my friends money at all. I did once. I learned my lesson. I gave a friend $100. And this is how cheap I am, bro. Timu, everything thug like money. I went live before, showed y'all $130,000 in the bank. And what y'all I'm saying? I was cheap. I want my $100. I chased him down for the $100 for 2 months. Where's that? He didn't have we gonna get back to the blog. The interview. He didn't have $100. I told him I was gonna blog on him. Where my money at? He freaked out, called his mom. His mom just gave me the $100. It is what it is. I learned my lesson. Never give nobody money. I got my $100 back. I didn't need it. It was the point. We're supposed to be, we dogs. We cool. He watching them blogs like, oh, he got a Tesla. You don't need that $100. No, I need my money. But when they cool with you, I'll pay you back later. I don't feel like doing the battle. You get the K-Shine. You know what I'm saying? You tracking them down, they ain't answer the phone like it. You know what I mean? So it's what happens. You know what I'm saying? But let's listen to what Cortez is saying.
I was like, yo, you need bread? I'll send you. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't need it at the time. I already had the bread. Right. So I told Math, I'm good. But just the fact that Math was like,
yo, Math, Hoffa tried to give him the money. Shout out to Math. People don't talk about that. I hear a lot of stuff about Math. Oh, Math ain't helping this person. He ain't helping this person. He ain't Hey, Math to me seems like, you know what I'm saying, a person that will help people. I don't know. Maybe, you know, this is funny. Math was my first interview. I think he was my second interview that I've ever done in battle rap. It's funny. I was out in New York. I interviewed him and I interviewed Math Hoffa on the other channel. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny I'm talking about it. But yeah, Math is like, yo, I don't know. Maybe, yo, I'll be going live. Math just start dropping money in the live. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool that, you know, Math is like holding them down like that. Like, yo, you need the bread. People ain't going to talk about that. Like, stuff like that. That's why it's good he said that. People don't know.
You feel what I'm saying?
Got it.
That's why, like, even Math was like, yo, you need bread? I'll send you. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't need
Another thing is, like, before we get back to this, right? My bad to digress, right? If you give somebody, I'm not telling nobody never to give nobody money. If you give money, you go into it with the mindset that you might never get it back. That's what you got to do. Like, because you don't know, like, people are human beings. Nobody's perfect. Your friends aren't perfect. They might get into straits like they can't pay you back. You might feel some type of way, hold it against them. You know what I mean? Just have it in your mind, like you might not get it back. Is this a little bit of money worth you losing your friendship with somebody? You know what I mean? It's what it is. Let's listen.
That's why, like, even Math was like, yo, you need bread? I'll send you. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't need it at the time. I already had the bread.
Right.
So I told Math, I'm good. But just the fact that Math was like, yo, hit me on Wednesday, I'll send you the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
That was some real shit.
Dope.
You feel me? So, you know, that's why I always
Math, I'm coming to you if I ever need some money. Save the My Expert Opinion checks. As soon as I start looking, I'm gonna order this Porsche. Like, Math, I need some money real quick.
he's gonna fuck with Math. You know what I'm saying? Regardless.
Shout out to Math.
But it's a different situation. I just felt like, why borrow the money when I could work for the money?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't have been a handout. I'm literally working for
But
it.
that's a good way of him thinking, like, yo, I can work for the money. You see what I'm saying?
And I'm doing the battles. You know what I mean? I'm taking it short anyway. And we you know what I mean? We could get it like that. But it is what it is. I'm not even mad at them. I'm not stressing over them. Like, you know what I mean? I handle my
But he was mad. Bruh, like, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm just like, man, I ain't even mad. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I was mad. You know what I'm saying? Thug like me. If I say, oh, I ain't mad. Like, I was mad. Like, there's no reason. I mean, I get it. The part he can be mad at is, yo, we worked out a deal. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you supposed to come through on a deal and then it didn't happen. But things can happen. Like, maybe they got, you know, it's like 3 different entities over there. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they felt like, yo, like this, maybe it's not going to be that good of a return. Maybe there's too much of a risk. Like, we don't know. It's still a business. They got to operate. You know? And then these dudes, you know what I mean? They think like months in advance. You know, why he hit them, they probably dealing with, you know, trying to get battles put together and paying for hotels and like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it could be a whole host of things going on in the midst of him asking them for money. You know what I'm saying? Or asking them for a battle deal. And they probably got all things already worked out. You know, I'm just keeping it real. Like, I'm not saying like, you know, in his mind, he thinks he's right. You know what I'm saying? But he did say, like, yo, like, nah, I can't even really get mad no more. When I say that, I be mad.
situation. I'm a father, so I'm gonna take care of my son and do it that way, you know. And I didn't even tell my son none of that stuff.
Wow.
I didn't let him know that till, like, he found out, like, as a conversation when I was talking to somebody. He was like, yo, what? Like, you know what I mean? I didn't tell him that. Like, you know what I mean? I just let him focus because I knew he was already worried about doing the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I was super mad at the time. You feel me?
I'm sure.
But
He was super mad. See what I'm saying? Like, when somebody tells you, I ain't even mad, they was mad. He said I was super mad at the time. Because, you know, like, he probably, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, super dad or something, you know what I'm saying? And just like, yo, I really needed this. I needed it. But at the end of the day, Core, like, you didn't get into that situation. Your son did. This ain't like going at, you know what I'm saying? Your son did. You did everything you could within your means to help your son. You know what I mean? And the universe did what they did. You got the lawyer that you did. And, you know what I mean? Your son got whatever he got. You know what I'm saying? You tried your best. You can hold your head up and say you tried your best. You know, I could say that.
it's business, and that's how I'm gonna treat it from now on. I'm not gonna treat it as family. I'm gonna treat it as business.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lesson learned.
Right. Because
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna treat it like family no more. I'm gonna treat it like business. It's just business. It should always be business. You see what I'm saying? Like when you dealing with people that run a business, that got a LLC, a C Corp, whatever, it's business. Whether or not you friends with them or not, you shaking hands with them or not, it is business. At the end of the day, they got to look out for their business. They got to pay them taxes. You see what I'm saying? Like nobody, this is what people don't think, right? Nobody who be asking them for money is thinking about that. The amount of money that they generate, they got to pay money to the IRS every year. They got to pay for that. Nobody like hits them like, yo, all right, I'm about to help you pay this month, this quarter taxes. I'm about to help you like renew your business license. I'm about to help. Like nobody does that. Give some money for the legal Zoom and all. Like nobody does that. You know, but URL is like expected to just help the world. Like, no. Cool or not, friend or not, no. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why. Like, I wouldn't even have, I mean, you know, Cortez, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he feels like I need to get this out. Maybe this is a way for me to let them know how I like really feel. You know, but y'all know how I am. I'll be doing, like, I would be in the interview. I'd be like, wait, I ain't making sense right here. I'm wrong. My bad, URL. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe he think, let's see what they saying before we keep playing this, right? Somebody said prayers go out to Cortez, assuming he lives in New York still. His son serving 7 years is hard for a parent, I would imagine. Man, 7 years is crazy. Said Cortez always been fire. All right. Cortez just killed it in his last battle. He sure did. He did real good. Shout out Math. First good story I ever heard about him. That's good. You said that somebody said URL only calls you family when it benefits them and then turn around and says it's just business when they don't really need you. What? Yo, this dude is bugged out, bruh. Core looks healthier these days. We all grow through that S word. Core, just keep it business from now on. It should be business. Core always been a well-rounded dude, inside battle rap and out. Shout out to Cortez. Many blessings to him and his family. Hope his son is staying strong and vigilant behind the walls. URL made Cortez snake RBE on the battle. What? Said, you know better, Core. We're Spanish. We're the minority among minorities. No one is going to help. What are y'all talking about? No, this is crazy, bro. We're going to get back to what he's saying. Somebody said, salute to both you brothers. Somebody said, shout out to the GOAT for always keeping it real and staying true to himself. All right, that's glizzy talk. Salute to Cortez. All right. Not URL's fault. You didn't have the money to bail your son out of jail. We got one person that got a little bit of sense. Somebody said, I think the reason why Cora thought URL would help him with the situation is because of surf and twerk past situations. Both have expressed how URL has helped them tremendously when it came to real life situations, but everyone's relationship is different. Exactly. Cortez was cooking king yesterday. You obviously didn't see the battle. They both was cooking. URL never mess with Cortez, keep it business with them. Like, what is y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about, bro? Like, yo, somebody said, I'd be ashamed to tell this story. Entitlement is crazy. Yeah, man, like, I see what he trying to do. URL don't owe nobody nothing, bro. URL owe URL. That's it.
The other side looking in, I could see they could kind of be like, you know what? Nah, like, you know, after be like, nah.
That's not our problem. Like looking at it like that.
Right.
Nah.
Not even your problem, but it's like, we did say, yeah, but business-wise, it might not make sense sometimes.
Right.
Yeah,
yo, what I just say, Thug Life? Yes. They could be like, yo, like, they probably didn't, took time to think about it because they in negotiations, right? they probably thought about it like, yo, business wise, this probably ain't gonna make sense. Like on a return, like, you know what I'm saying, us coughing up this much money, we might not make it, you know, it could be anything. That's why you don't plan unless you get like, everything is signed on the dotted line. But yeah, man, like, and I'm not just pro URL on it, I'm just business wise. It's like, yo, like, I gotta run a business, bro. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
You know, after be like, nah,
that's not our problem. Like looking at it like that,
right?
Nah,
not even your problem, but it's like we did say, yeah, but business wise, it might not make sense sometimes.
Yeah,
because I felt like, you know, like Cole, you was getting a lot of good numbers, like, you know, but then like sometimes, like, I don't know, like sometimes maybe they felt like the number wasn't good. Or
yeah, like it could be your stock, it could be your stock value, it could be other things that go into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we're not gonna act like you don't have like a rookie class or you don't have certain things that you do to brand new talent. You feel me? Like we're not talking about Cortez versus Murder Mook or Loaded Lux here. Like I was just gonna take whatever.
Yo, and they gave, like, I don't know when this happened, but they gave Cortez Surf. I don't know, man.
We could figure out that makes sense, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, I wasn't. I got it regardless.
Right,
I got to it.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
thing.
So
I'm sure
you know what I mean?
A lesson
but it
learned
could have
for
been
you.
way easier. You feel me that way? So it is what it is. But
nothing comes.
But it's their money. This ain't training day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? I'm not going in on this. Ain't training day. It's like you and Denzel Washington. You in trouble. You owe $1 million to the Russians. You see what I'm saying? And then you like, you go to your boy's house. You know what I mean? Rip the floors up and get his life savings. That's his money. This ain't training day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to just figure out how to get your money. You don't go to Roger and try to be like, yo, Roger, I know you got it. Like, you got to like, hey, you just got to get the money how you can get it. Somebody said he dropped the ball with Surf. I think, you know what's crazy? I think he had better material versus King than he did Sue Surf. I was talking to somebody about that on the phone, and I'm like, yo, like, that's crazy. Like, he did really good, but if you really think about it, like, that was better than his Surf performance. But then it was like a whole lot of things going on with the Surf battle. Remember, they were supposed to battle at one time. Battle didn't happen. Then it got rescheduled. And you see what I'm saying? So, like, there's a lot of things with that battle, bro. You know, but I don't know, man. Cortez a legend. Shout out to Cortez.
Easy, right?
nothing. You know what I mean?
Easy.
And like I said, it's a lesson learned. You know what I mean? Some things you take as family and you got to realize it's business. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Damn. That yeah, because when you said that, I didn't.
All right, so Alexander, right? So Alexander Toast said something in the chat, right? Said he was mad, bro. Business is business. Nobody is friends in business. If the case is nobody will be working if our job was handing out money. People like Mark don't know that. Yeah, man. Like, I can't, like, you know, I got a career, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make like decent money. Shout out to them, you know what I mean? I negotiated shout out to my job, right? But I can't like go to my job and be like, you know what I mean? Like, some people can, but like, yo, I need an advance on 3 figures of money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 20,000 something like that. Like, just give me a $20,000 advance. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna work. You know what I'm saying? They gotta like think like this is a business. Like, no. People don't like, and hey, in this situation, I get where he's coming from, and Cortez may not be like other battlers that be doing it. Bro, how many leagues then people done ran off on money with, and leagues done paid deposits, and they probably on the phone with the battler, like, yo, like, in the battler, like, yeah, I'm a promo, I'm gonna do this battle gonna be fire, yeah, just wire me the $5,000. Like, you know what I mean? Or the $2,000, whatever it is, like, the battle gonna be fire. I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna do my thing. Like, you ain't gotta keep checking on me. I'm gonna be there. And then the event, the person booked the flights, got a whole card centered around this person. getting ready to, and then they call it like the battler to see where they at. They ain't answering the phone. Next thing you know what I mean? They pop up with an excuse. Oh, my bad, I can't go. And you just gave this person money. Imagine if you giving them like 3 battles worth of money. This is what people don't think about. You know what I'm saying? And then they just run off. And then what you gonna do? How you gonna get the money back? Like URL right now, like how are they going to get the money back from Sean? Sean has been like missing. He pops up every once in a while, make an Instagram video and dips. He's like, you're running from the marshal. He make an Instagram video. He be gone for like a week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Turn off his phone, all that, tracking devices and all that. You know, he be gone for a week. Then he pops up on Twitter, may say something for like a couple hours, and then he dips from Twitter for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna get your money back? So think about all of the situations that they had to deal with. And you know what I mean? This probably happened before the Shine. All the situations you got people like Clean Paper out here that will no-show you. You know what I mean? Hey, anything can happen, bro. Anything.
That day with that half, I'm like, oh shit, and I fell for it, you know.
And a lot of people kept it tucked because a lot of people, like, you know, like people that knew around.
Chad Luciano said, "I feel URL could have helped despite it being a business." Core said, "Core been solid." Chad, how much are you worth? Maybe you worth a lot. I don't know. Like, can you say it? No, it's cool. I don't know a lot. Like, I know. I'm sure a lot of y'all know people who got a lot of money. I know like celebrities and stuff. So I'm sure y'all be knowing them too. It ain't hard to know a celebrity. A lot of people are frugal out here. Like, a lot of people you think be spending crazy, but they don't really be doing it. Like, they be holding on to their money. They don't just be giving it out all the time. Rich people be re-gifting. They be doing all. They be trying to hold on to their little bit of money. You don't know what's gonna happen out here. Like, no, you can't be giving your money to everybody. I'm just a vet. You see what I'm saying? Abba said, "Don't say no one is family if it's only business." That's a good one though. Don't say it's family if it's only. But I'm gonna say it like businesses be pimping their employees. Thug life, they do. You know what I mean? People be. I'm not saying Cortez doing this. I just want to put that out there. People be brown nosing. You see what I'm saying? You know, trying to think they getting in real good with the business, and they're like, "Yeah, we family, we cool." And they mind they thinking like, "Yeah, go ahead and do that work for me." You see what I'm saying? Like, they still the business. If you fall in love with the business, that's on you. That's on you. Like, you can't tell me we family and you riding in the Rolls Royce and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're real. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't family. Like, I work for you, dog. You know what I mean? Like, and if they haven't really showed you that they gonna look out for you. Maybe they have. Maybe with Cortez, they showed him before, like they was gonna look out for him. But another thing is, like, let's keep it real. They've been vaunting his battles. So what kind of relationship do they really have with him? You know, because if we all the way cool and I think we family and I think it's all that, why is my battles vaulted? Yeah, y'all don't be vaulting Surf's battles. Y'all don't be vaulting, like, you know what I'm saying? These other, like, why y'all doing, like, how cool are we? And sometimes in life, let me say this, right? Sometimes in life, people show you who they are, right? They show you multiple different times, and sometimes you don't see it until it's too late. You know what I mean? You don't see it until it's too late. Like, I don't even want to use that analogy. Let's see if I can use. You don't see it until it's too late. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody's showing you multiple different ways, yeah, you know, they saying we family, they saying we cool, but if they doing this, you know, my battles keep being vaulted. I'm not getting the artists I want. They keep trying to give me like new up and comers, and like, how much family are we? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's things you gotta think about.
me was like, what? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But I was just like, yo, like.
Somebody said, Piper Boy, this is Mark Maserati. I'm going to respond to this even though you didn't super chat. He said, Piper Boy, if you in a situation and you don't have it, you not going to try to ask for help. I didn't say I wouldn't. I got credit. I'm going to some people don't have credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the bank. If I need it, I got a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, see if I got to tap into the equity or stuff. If I don't have the capital on me to do, if it's that serious. I've built a situation for myself to where I've got different things I can do to get money. I might have to sell one of the Teslas. I might have to sell a car, one of my motorcycles. I might have to do something like that. I'm going to figure out how to get the money. You know what I'm saying? And depending on what it is, like, you know, you might have to go all out to get the money. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I will never expect somebody to just give me anything that they built or that they earned. Even if you quote unquote technically help them build it. And you know what I'm saying? Like when you work at a company, whatever you doing, you adding value to the company. That's why they paying you every hourly or salary or whatever you contract wise, because you building, like you helping them build their vision in their company. Right. But that don't mean that they got to give you what they done built. You were the worker. You see what I'm saying? And it's not their fault that they've been giving you money I'm not saying Cortez, I'm just saying general. It's not their fault that they've been giving you money all this time and you haven't invested it in the right. Bro, I'm a blogger and I got more than some battlers. Some of them caught on and became bloggers. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, you got to like figure out like how to move, how to make your money work for itself. You know what I'm saying? Or just save, like Balenciaga don't need your money. Fitted caps don't, you know what I'm saying? Lids don't need you to buy another jersey. They don't need you to be buying fitted caps and all. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? It's what you do with your money. Everybody want to watch a mafia movie and talk about mafia this, mafia that, Scarface this, Scarface that. Like everybody want to talk about all this, but they forget the golden rule. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it low. John Gotti, the Castellanos, whatever they call it, like, they kept it low. Them dudes was sitting on millions. You never would know. They look like thrift store clothes. You never know. They keep it low. And in case of an emergency, they got it, or they family got it. We don't think like that, urban culture. We think we got to show everybody what we got. Right? You know what I mean? No, like stack up or you're going to be battled out. Battling, you know what I mean? You're going to run through all your battles. Certain people, they figured it out. Hitman holla. Goods. They figured it out. I'm going to use my celebrity and I'm going to branch off and do other things. I'm going to start cologne. I'm going to sell slick walks. You know what I'm saying? If I'm easy, I'm going to get Remy. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. You know what I mean? Use your celebrity to figure something out. I'm math hoffa, like I'm a battler. People know I know how to write. I know how to battle. I beat battlers before I know. You know what I'm saying? All that. I'm my expert opinion. Let me tell you what somebody who write these rhymes think about this. My expert opinion blew up. It's what you do with your money. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a vision out here because ain't nobody gonna have a vision for your life but you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. This ain't going at the, what's the name? Cortez. I'm just saying in general. Like battlers.
He not going. Like I'm not going.
Yeah, DNA. Shout out to DNA. DNA. Battle rapper DNA. He said, I'm not battling for a year. How many battlers can do that? He goes on power. Next thing you know, you see him like taking pictures with WWE people and doing all this. He's a hustler, dog. DNA will always have money. And when he feel like he just drop a whole bunch of recaps and blogs and then make thousands. He figured it out. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to figure out a way to make it happen. That way this doesn't happen.
We make it a big deal.
Yeah, because like, yo, bro, when I had to, you know what I'm saying? I pawned some jewelry. I had to do certain things, you know what I'm saying? I let the whip go for 6 months. You feel what I'm saying? I did whatever I had to do in order to make sure my son was situated and we fought the case the right way. You know what I mean? And like
that's
I said,
good. He thought like, yo, okay, well, I'm gonna figure out other ways to get money. Yo, I gotta sell the whip. I would have done something like that first. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got all this jewelry, you know, it's gone. Before I ask somebody, I'm going to figure out how to do it myself. You know what I mean?
God willing, you know what I mean? He going to be home. He's still going to be young, you know what I mean? And
look
you know
at Sharon, wilding out, became a millionaire. Before he even got on wilding out, he had mad bread. Hustling, going door to door, selling HVACs or whatever he was doing. Showing checks for 100, 200,000. Like Sharon was making bank. He's a hustler and he's still battling and he doesn't have to do it. You got to figure a way.
I mean, it's a lesson and he's staying sturdy with his situation. You know what I mean? So we're not going to act like what he did is something I condone or something that I'm proud of. You know what I mean? He got involved in some shit. Shit went left. You know what I mean? And it was,
this dude just say, bro, just yapping. John Gotti was flashy as bro. I said the Castellanos. I wasn't talking about John Gotti. I was talking about like him and the people that was around him, the Castellanos. Are you paying attention? Thug life. Do y'all just watch the visuals or do you look and you listen to what people are saying? Listen to me. Do I say it again? Listen to me. I'm telling you what it is. Stack the bread so you don't get into no situation.
some serious outcomes.
Right.
You feel me? And shit, drama don't never end. You feel what I'm saying? It could die down, but drama don't never technically end. So it's like, yo, you know what I mean? Shit could have been worse. You feel me? So this is what it is.
Wow.
You play in the streets, you know what I mean? That's what happens. So
yeah.
So like, so
It's good he said that, like, yo, you play in the streets, that's what happens. You know what I mean?
then
His son had to learn, unfortunately, had to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, his son was in that situation. It could have been worse. Whatever he was doing, if he's playing around in the streets, y'all know how the streets is. I ain't a street, like, you know what I mean? I'm from the wasteland, from Cleveland, Ohio. I've been around it. You know what I'm saying? I'm never saying I'm a street dude. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen, like, how they get down. Like, it it get crazy out there. Like, you live in that type of life, it's only two things left for you. You going to jail or you 4 to 6 feet under. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen.
coming like from now on, when it comes to this battle shit, like, do you know, like, you just move a little, I guess.
I move different with everybody. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I do. Like, I look at it in a total different light.
I'm sure.
Because it made me realize what's more important, what's valuable, and what's worth my time. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna do favors for a league or take a cut. Yo, bro, it is what it is. This is my number.
You should never just be doing favors for a league. Taking less money to do it. Like, you are a private contractor. I mean, it's easy for me to say that. I'm not Cortez trying to, like, play the politics, be in the battle rap and doing all, you know what I'm saying? Like, battling. It's easy for me to say that. But, like, yo, like, on the outside looking in, it's like, yo, like, you doing them a favor, they getting over on you. Whoever it is. ARP did sorry, not whatever it is called, right? He went live and he was talking about, he was like, yo, leagues be getting over sometimes. They do. Listen to me. He said it. Leagues be getting over sometimes. You got to understand what your brand is, like what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? Negotiate what it's worth and move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Don't cut no, because once you start doing favors, you shortening your price, you taking people you don't want to battle, what they gonna start doing? What they gonna start doing? When Surf get out of jail, this is why Surf is different than a lot of out. When Surf gets out of jail, I guarantee if he probably gonna talk to Remy. He either gonna try to get, like, if URL can't get him Mook or Easy or somebody, what you think he gonna do? You think he gonna sit there, or you think he gonna get to this money? I'm Surf. I know I'm valuable. I'm going to Joe Budden podcast, do whatever I want. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta figure out how to get to the money and never short your brand.
But this is what it is, and
then Mark Maserati said they start to feel entitled, as in the case, that's my argument. People start to think your success is their success, and they may feel like that because they're actually battling, and you know what I'm saying? This isn't like the typical job. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a creative arts job, right? So they getting paid to battle, to rap and all of that. You super promoting people and all, you know what I'm saying? So they looking at themselves on YouTube. They getting the fans, the notoriety. They feel like, and you mentioning them and, you know what I'm saying, in interviews and matches you want to do. You the league owner, you popping, everybody know you, Smack DVD days, all that. They probably think, oh, I'm part of this. Nah, son. Nah, son, you know what I'm saying? This is ours. This is a thing of ours. People will show you quick when it comes to money, what it's about. And I'm not saying they're wrong. You know what I mean? It's their business. And people sometimes, like Maserati's saying, they start to feel entitled. You know what I'm saying?
Show up is going to be A1 Cortez from now on. You feel me? Because now everything is me focusing on lining things up for future wealth and for future gain, and not being able to depend on anybody.
Right. But he, you know, it's unfortunately now he's got to learn that lesson. You know, most people learn that, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Shout out to Cortez. This is just like a lesson. This is a life lesson like he had to learn. Like, just because you friends with somebody doesn't mean like they have to like support you if you get into a jam. You know what I mean? So as far as being mad at him about it, I mean, I'm sure he's realizing things now. You know, he's put things into perspective, and shout out to Tiger. Tiger ended up telling him like, yo, like sometimes things can be, you know, maybe they kind of looked at it like maybe it wasn't a good deal on their end. You know, so I don't know, man. Shout out to him. The only reason I talked about this, mad people been like hitting me like, yo, what do you think about Cora going in on URL? We just read the comments. A lot of the comments, you know, people kind of like, they riding with Cortez on it. You know, very few people are like clear-headed about it. Somebody said, if your name's not right, let's say Sue Surf, URL don't give a dang about you. I mean, that's kind of what it's looking like. Because they ain't gonna be able to stop Surf from battling Easy, I'll tell you that. Getting tight that somebody didn't bail you out for a crime someone you know committed is crazy. Getting tight that somebody didn't bail you out for a crime someone you know committed is crazy. Comment of the chat. That is the comment of the chat. You know what I'm saying? And then Sean Carlos, he is a member on his channel. He said, let's be real, Cortez only considered top tier due to his tenure, not the quality of his battles. I don't know. Somebody said, that's a fact, though. You ain't gun titles, URL do not care. I mean, I mean, look at Chess. Well, Chess kind of signed up with him, you know what I mean? But, you know, they gave Chess a lot of chances. There's a lot of battlers they gave a lot of chances to. You know what I mean? And they've given battlers battles that they didn't deserve. And then they get up there and they choke, they stumble, they mess up, make them look crazy in front of Caffeine and do, you know what I mean? And they still giving them money. people, nobody looks at them like URL giving artists like $5,000 plus a month just to sit on caffeine and look at the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like for a few hours a day. Like nobody thinks about that. You know what I mean? Or 30 hours a month or whatever it was. Nobody thinks about stuff like that. Like they could have kept all that money for themselves. How much they help people, and then they helping people. They in a you know what I'm saying, contract. They get them like deals like that, and then you see them on Hip Hop Is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame, talking crazy about you. Why you did that for them, and they stock is down. You know, it's like all the things that they deal with battlers. Like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these dudes, they street people. Sometimes you got good street people. Sometimes you got bad street people. Sometimes you got street people that just street people. You know what I'm saying? And all like nobody thinks about all the stuff and I'm not trying to shoot URL bail. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like as a business, you got to operate to keep yourself alive. You know what I mean? And sometimes you might have to hurt people's feelings. And there is a word in the dictionary, right? This is a powerful word. Not a lot of people use it. I use it all day long, right? This word, if you use this word, will help you become successful, will help you get a little bit more respect in your real life. You know what I'm saying? And the word, what y'all think that word is? The word is no. Sometimes you got to say that to people. No. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Shout out to everybody, but I'm out. Come rate, subscribe, like, and we ain't going in on Cortez. We just using this as a, you know what I'm saying? Like to say like other people that may be in a situation. You know what I mean? And you know, your son, something happened to him. You in an emotional state. You just trying to get the bread. You probably, you know, your ego's to the side. You trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Who cares what I think? I'm just a blogger. I'm just one out of many. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna watch this. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that.